Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's Wednesday, January 25th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Taxi drivers in Phuket are getting fed up with all these taxi drivers from outside the province operating on the island, undercutting their prices, and have banded together to file a formal complaint with authorities to take action. The complaint was submitted to the Phuket Vice Governor unlwaful along with the Chief of the Land Transport Office of Phuket on Tuesday and was filed by the President of the Vehicle Operators Association 30 Phuket Province, as well as his equivalent for the Bus Operators Association, who says they represent over 300 buses, vans, and tuk-tuks on the island. The key grievances is that operators from outside Phuket are providing transport for tourists at prices cheaper than those charged by operators based here on the island. Phuket Vice Governor unlwaful said that discussions will be held with the relevant agencies to find solutions to the problem so that, quote, all parties can live together and to reduce problems that will occur in the future. Of note, the report by PR Phuket made no mention of any legal requirements preventing operators from outside Phuket from serving passengers, tourists, or otherwise in Phuket. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. 7.5 billion baht has been approved by the cabinet to cut down on electricity bills to more than 19 million households around the country from January to April. The electricity discount is meant to provide relief to households kingdom-wide to mitigate the effects of the high power tariffs due to the high cost of fuel used in electricity generation. The discount will be for houses that use no more than 300 units of electricity a month. For households that use 1 to 150 units, the discount is 0.9204 baht per unit. Those using 151 to 300 units per month are eligible for a discount of 0.67 baht per unit. For more, visit the link in the description. 3 former Immigration Bureau Division commanders are being charged for allegedly taking bribes in exchange for approving visas for over 3,000 Chinese nationals in Thailand. The officers are being charged with violating sections of the criminal code that focus on illicit power abuse, according to the Royal Thai Police. And it all comes after accusations from a former politician that the 3 Immigration Bureau commanders in Khon Kaen and Chiang Mai allegedly accepted bribes of between 100,000 baht and 300,000 baht per non-immigration visa approval, according to the Bangkok Post, which were allegedly issued to over 3,300 Chinese nationals between 2020 and 2022. The ex-political said a Chinese legal firm and a foundation were set up to serve Chinese nationals who travel to Thailand with a tourist visa but go on to get non-immigration visas without meeting the necessary business or volunteer criteria. Royal Thai Police have questioned around 80 Immigration Bureau staff about the allegations and say the investigation is 90% complete. Once finalized, charges would be submitted to the National Anti-Corruption Commission before being forwarded to prosecutors. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. A Senate committee proposal to give 500 baht travel payouts to 40 million eligible voters nationwide is unlawful and unconstitutional, according to the Deputy Prime Minister Visanu Kheonam, who is also the government's legal expert. The Senate Committee on Political Development and Public Participation proposed that voters be given 500 baht each in travel expenses in the hopes that it would encourage a greater turnout and help combat vote buying in the next general election. The proposal would require a 20 billion baht budget, but the Deputy Prime Minister this week stated that not only would the proposal require many related laws to be amended even to be considered, but it would also be unheard of to do and is not permitted by law. Critics of the proposal say the act itself would constitute another form of vote buying, and have also asked if the Senate would propose such an idea if, say, the Move Forward Party or the Pheu Thai Party were in power, given that the Senate is filled to the brim with ex-military officials and corporate donors who have been appointed by the ruling Palang Pracharat Party. The proposal has received support from notable and significant players in Thai politics, including the Chamber of Commerce of Northeastern Provinces, who say that it would encourage voter participation and stimulate economic growth. The payout itself would require 20 billion baht, which is just under 5 times more than the 5.9 billion baht budget allocated to hold the general elections in the first place, a figure that was approved this week by the cabinet. So far, the tentative date for the general election is May 7th, but this largely depends on when the House of Representatives is dissolved, as the election date has to be set at least 45 days after, but not more than 60 days from when that happens. For more, visit the link in the description. Phuket's tourism is seeing a nice revival, especially from the Australian market, as Consul General to Phuket, Matthew Barkley, revealed this week that the number of Aussies visiting the island has recovered to nearly 90% of the volume attained before the COVID pandemic. Throughout 2019, the final full year before the COVID pandemic, Thailand welcomed just under 772,000 Australian nationals, according to the Ministry of Tourism and Sports, who spend on average 5,400 baht a day and stayed an average of just under 14 days. The Tourism Ministry has set a target of 23 million international arrivals for this year, buoyed by the return of travelers from China, Thailand's largest source market. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Thank you so much for joining us here at Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.